Hi, welcome back to KAZ Radio. We had a good discussion today. In case you can catch it on later on. This is Let's Do You, and we have AJ, my co-host,
Back in the saddle.
again.
Ride
you
the
know,
horsey, baby, ride the horsey.
he's gonna really get us
Ride the
together
horsey.
for the summer, but we got to start in spring. So, what'd you say? Spring what?
We're springing into action.
Springing in action.
Spring into action,
How
baby.
we do that, AJ?
Well, we're going to spring into action. We're going to help you get up out of your seat wherever you may be. You might be at home sitting in front of the desk. You might be one of those workaholics who go to work on Saturday to make a little extra cash or just to keep your job. This economy, some days you just got to show up, show the boss that you really willing to work on Saturday, even though you ain't getting paid. But whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, we're going to show you some things right now where you can actually spring into action. Springing into action meaning you're going to have a different mentality about your health, a different mentality about the future of your living. And I say the future of your living because you can live terribly in the future or you can live good in the future. We're concentrating on living good in the future, having good well-being, good quality of life, good self-esteem, good self-image, all the goody goods. So stay right here. Technically speaking, not right here. We're here, you're there. But stay with us, and you're going to get the results that you really want by listening to what I have to say and following along in a concerted and an enthusiastic manner. Smile. Nobody's watching. People are watching us. Nobody's watching you. You're at home. You can be in your birthday suit or full suit. But what I'm going to show you will actually help you. Now, the big question is, how can I, mainly women, and guys too, get my six-pack so I look good on the beach, or look good walking down the street, or look good in that shirt I shouldn't be wearing? Well, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises right now that's going to help you trim that belly a little bit. Now, the first thing you want to do, if you're in your chair at home, you're sitting there, you're saying, woo, leaning back a little bit, woo. Now, this is what you could do. Instead of leaning back and just going, woo, you can lean back and say, ooh, like that right there. You can lean back and say, ooh, like that right there. Now, what this does, you may say that looks silly, but what this does, it actually activates those stomach muscles, those abdominal muscles. It also activates those hip flexor muscles, those areas right here that hang over. Many of us, and oftentimes look down and we can't see anything but the top of our shirt. That's a bad thing. You want to see all this stuff right here. It's yours. You want to see it. And you also want to feel it, but not right now because we exercise. So again, you want to lean back and go, oh, and you want to lean back, you want to, oh. Now the object of this is to pull the knees as far up to the chest as possible. Try to knee yourself in the chest. Now ladies, if you got a little sag going on from the chest down to here, that ain't going to get it. You want to push past that. You want to come up and touch the actual pec muscle. There's a pec muscle underneath the other thing, underneath the girls. So you want to touch the pec muscle as much as possible with your knee. Now, if you can't do it, you have to work up to it. So let me say that again. If you can't do it, the object is to work up to it. So you don't want to give up. You want to keep the enthusiasm that this is actually helping you, because guess what? It is actually helping you. It's making a difference in your world. It will make a difference in your soreness today, and tomorrow it'll make a difference in your look. You will be the sexiest thing in your house, unless I'm in your house. But then you will be close to the sexiest thing in your house. But then you can touch the sexiest thing in your house, just not down here. So that's the first thing that you can do in order to help yourself. Now you say, well, how many do I have to do? Do I have to do this all day? Well, believe me, the more you do, especially if you haven't done anything, the better off you'll be. But let's make it simple. Let's make it simple. If you do 3 sets of 10 on each leg, so you go, one, like that right there. Now don't go 1, 2, that's not the same thing. You want to count individually, since this is an individual side, individual leg, and individual pieces of the muscle. So you want to do 10 on each leg 3 times. Take about 2 to 3 minutes in between each set. So you do 10, 10, 10, 10 like that. You do 10 on each leg, you wait about 3 minutes, then you do 10 more. Now this is the good part. Many of us are sitting in front of the computer, looking at videos, looking at Facebook, playing around on MySpace. You can do this. You can push yourself back, and you can do this in between you surfing the net. And then you can push back in, type a little more. After about 3 minutes, push back out again, do 10 more. That actually works. If you're sitting on the couch and you're watching TV, you could be watching the game, watching soap operas, watching Zane's sex flicks on HBO. you can pull back in the middle of scenes and do the same thing and then roll back in. If you're sitting on the couch, you can just sit up a little better and do the same thing. You can't lean back on the couch like that, but now you're just doing the concentrated motion. This actually helps. So instead of just sitting there stuffing your face with wings, with the nice little sauce on the side, the blue cheese to leave your teeth all green, you can actually do something to make a difference in your world. Now, if you have children, this is a good thing. If you have children and they see you actually doing these exercises, guess what? They mimic you. So they're going to also do the exercises. So you're teaching them to be better than what they were, to actually enjoy working out and using your time and using their time.
That's what a lot of kids need.
That's right. So you're teaching them not just to sit on the couch snacking on junk food and eating crap that's going to turn into crap. See, because believe me, eating crap on the couch turns into crap. Not just crap in the toilet, but crap on your waist. These things are not good. And also, in many cases, turns into crap on your face. Eating lots of crap does actually affect how your skin looks, how beautiful you actually are. You may be a beautiful person inside, but wouldn't it be nice to be a beautiful person outside sometimes too? That's a good thing. Let's face it, beauty is good. Attitude is great. But if you got the uglies on, it's hard for that beauty to shine through. So we want to be beautiful outside and inside. That's the first thing. So we're starting today in our segment of Spring into Action with the abdominal section, which bothers most people. It affects a lot of people's self-esteem. It probably affects your self-esteem. So that's why we're addressing it first and foremost. And we're helping you to understand how this leads into so many other things. I want to stay with the abdomen area, especially for the men, because if you have this advanced midsection going on, you know, the whole pot thing going on, and the same thing for the ladies. It does mess with your intimacy. Because guess what? It's hard to get into the full intimate situation if something is blocking the situation. So you want to make sure that we limit the blockage. And for fellas, not only is the blockage external, the blockage is internal because the blood vessels leading to your special instrument are blocked by all of this fat that you have going on in that area. So seriously speaking, you are limited in the manliness that you possess when you have that extra thing going on. You may boast to your boys how much of a beast you are, but that beast is not a beast when it's blocked up. Some things just ain't gonna happen. So if you don't want to have your girl looking at you funny, you might want to do some leg pull-up. That will definitely make her look at you with a better smile. You won't have to worry about that commercial with Bob when he be smiling. You won't need no natural male enhancement. So let's move on. Now again, we're talking about Spring into Action on KZRadio.org. Remember, come here every single time on Let's Do You, and we're going to help you do you. That's what we're here for. We're helping you do you. KZRadio.org. Let me say it again. KAZRadio.org. So one more time. You know how that subconscious thing go in. KAZRadio.org. Let's do you. Lynn Kane, Mr. Benefit Fitness, August Moon. Lynn Kane, Mr. Benefit Fitness, August Moon. Okay, now let's move on. Now, we're about to get up and show you a couple of more exercises that you can do to really help you in the case of what you want to achieve in your life. Now, again, you're standing in your office or at your desk and you're saying, man, not only do I want my stomach to go down, but I want some pecs, especially for you fellas. I want some pecs up here. I want the ladies to really look at me. I want all this taco meat to really be glistening when I put on my lotion and I stand out there and start talking to the ladies. And ladies, you may think to yourself, well, I don't really want no big chest. Well, doing these exercises that I'm about to show you doesn't cause a big chest. it causes the chest to uplift a little bit. And that's a good thing. You don't need to go to Victoria's Secret as often to get that push-up, bro. You've already pushed it up with these push-ups. So you can come right here, come to the side, and you can do something simple. You can do small pulses. You see the pulse? It's a pulse, baby. Now my hands are about this far wide. About this far wide. Now if you're looking for protection, not protection, but perfection, you can do a diamond. And for you sorority girls, you know what this means. Perfection, baby. But I'm going to leave them half and half. So you come down and you press and then you come back up. Now what this does is it works the pec. The pectoralis muscle, inner, outer, up or down. All of that is a good thing. Again, ladies, it's going to help lift up naturally what you have going on. If you had a kid or two, or you just have some guy who just, whatever, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. And guys, it keeps your chest from falling into your stomach, adding to the problem that you already got. So you can come here again and you can push, and push back and forward like that. Now, this also works the tricep. That's a good thing. So when you're trying to flex and look like a beast, guys, it look good when you like that. They say, wow, I can see it through your shirt. See, that's a good thing. That's people being impressed with your progress. Progress is good. Progress is good. And it makes, ladies salivate a little bit, look at you different. Different is good, especially when it's good. Different is good. So you want to do this exercises combined with the stomach exercise. You have effectively, and I do mean effectively, worked most of your upper body, because that push-up and these abdomen exercises in a way work all of the important areas that you want to deal with. You say, well, gosh darn it, I didn't know that. Well, now you do. You cannot say in your life going forward that somebody did not tell you, because Mr. Bill of Fitness told you on kzradio.org. Let's do you. That's what we do here. We bring you from the non-knowing to the all-knowing. We bring you from the person who had no idea to the person with an idea. We help you. If you have any questions, please, of course, you can email us, you can call us, you can email me, auguste@augustemooney.com. You can also check out my books. A shameless plug. You can also check out my books at www.augustemooney.com. Right there. We have Reshaping Your Body 101 sitting right there to help you reshape your body in the easiest way and easiest fashions possible with the diet that will help you. That's what we do. If you have any questions, again, you can either email us here at kzradio.org or you can email me personally. It doesn't matter. We get the message. But don't try to use telepathy. I'm not going to hear that. I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to feel it. I'm not going to understand what you're saying. Don't send me no love note with a question written in crayon. I'm not going to understand that because you don't have my address. Linda, did you want to add anything?
I think he said it all. I really did. That's why we love August E. Moon at kazradio.org and TV.
There you go. We got it all, baby.
We got it all.
We got it all. Check out all of the other shows also on kzradio.org.
Oh,
a lot
let
of
me
informative
mention
shows.
the Cleveland Clinic.
Cleveland Clinic? They have a minority men's health fair coming up in about a week or two. Go on Cleveland Clinic's website. Of course, it'll probably be sitting on the front page. Our good friend Dr. Modlin, he is the person who orchestrated, who created it, and the person who was over the whole thing. He's a very good individual. Please support the Cleveland Clinic Minority Men's Health Fair. If you have a problem, definitely go have yourself checked out. It's free to the public, and it's a good thing. It's good for guys to have that whole prostate thing. I know guys like to be bent up, but sometimes you gotta be bent up to get to a better place. You gotta be bent up. You don't want to be bleeding out that area, so you might want to be bent up before it happens. So make a difference in your world, definitely, and your pocket.
So we're going to see you next time on Let's Do You. We're talking with August E. Moon and Lynn Kay. So we'll see you next time.
There you go.